We've been taught to fear mistakes, to avoid them, hide them, pretend they never happened. But what if the thing you're calling a failure is just your life trying to reroute you to something better? Today, I want to show you 5 everyday items you've probably used before, each one born from a mistake. And more importantly, I want to show you why you should stop fearing when things don't go to plan. Because sometimes the plan isn't broken, it's just becoming something else. Number 1. Post-it notes, the weak glue that stuck the world together. In 1968, a scientist at 3M named Spencer Silver set out to create the strongest adhesive ever made. But what he ended up with was a complete flop. A glue that barely held anything, weak, temporary, useless. For years, that formula just sat on a shelf, until another employee, Art Fry, needed something to mark his place in a church hymnal. Without damaging the pages, that weak, forgettable glue, it became the foundation for one of the most iconic office supplies in history, the Post-it note. The lesson? Not all failures are dead ends. Some are just waiting for the right context to shine. Number 2. Chocolate chip cookies, a sweet miscalculation. Ruth Wakefield ran an inn in Massachusetts. One day while baking, she ran out of baking chocolate. So she broke up a Nestlé chocolate bar, tossed it into the dough, and expected it to melt evenly. It didn't. Instead, it softened into chunks. A mistake, a deviation. And what did it become? The chocolate chip cookie, the most beloved cookie in the world, born from a baking mishap. The lesson? What you think is wrong might just be deliciously different. Number 3. The microwave oven, a melted chocolate bar. Percy Spencer was an engineer working on radar technology. One day, while testing a magnetron, he noticed something strange. The chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. Most people would have brushed it off. But Percy paid attention, he experimented, and he discovered that microwaves could cook food. The microwave oven wasn't designed, it was noticed. The lesson? Some of the world's best inventions didn't come from genius, they came from curiosity. You don't need all the answers, you just need to pay attention when life nudges you. Number 4. Ice cream cones. When scarcity breeds innovations. The year was 1904. A vendor at the St. Louis World's Fair ran out of bowls for his ice cream. Lines were long, customers were waiting. Right next to him, a Syrian vendor named Ernest Hamwi was selling thin waffle-like pastries. Out of necessity, he rolled one up and handed it to the ice cream vendor. The cone was born, not from planning, but from panic. The lesson? Pressure doesn't just create stress. Sometimes it creates genius. Your shortage, your stuck point, your limitation. It might just be the start of your biggest idea. Number 5. Play-Doh, a cleaning product turned creativity tool. In the 1930s, a company created a product to clean coal soot off wallpaper. It didn't sell well. Eventually, the world moved on from coal heating, and the product was basically dead. But a teacher discovered that the soft, squishy formula made a perfect craft tool for children. With a few tweaks and a bit of marketing magic, it was reborn as Play-Doh, a product that went from irrelevant to essential in classrooms and homes around the world. The lesson? Just because your idea didn't work there doesn't mean it won't work somewhere else. Maybe your audience isn't wrong, maybe it's just different than you expected. Look at these stories. Every one of them starts with failure, a weak glue, a ruined recipe, a melted candy bar, a shortage, a forgotten product, and yet they weren't failures. They were pivot points, they were mid-sentences in a longer story. We think of failure as the end, but often it's the invitation to go deeper, to try something new, to let go of the idea that the plan must stay the same. There's no such thing as failure, only redirection. And if your plan didn't work, maybe it's not broken. Maybe it's just becoming something else. So the next time something goes wrong, the next time a door slams shut, a dream stumbles, or a plan falls apart, don't panic, pay attention. Because maybe, just maybe, you didn't fail, you just created something the world didn't know it needed yet.